Well, good morning, good evening and good day, wherever you are watching from. Thank you once again for joining my channel. If you don't know who I am, you'll soon work it out. I'm leaving today from the Blue Mountains, my place in the Blue Mountains. And it's already quite warm. So where are we off to? So over the next week and a half, I've got a number of adventures I'm doing. So there might be 3 or 4 videos come up. But today we are making our way to Cobargo, which is like 6 hours on the far south coast of New South Wales. I have been there many times before. And if you've watched my stuff, you would be very familiar with Cobargo. This weekend is the Cobargo Folk Festival, and it's quite the event. I've been before, it's a fabulous event. So let's go and cover the Cobargo Folk Festival, and then after that there'll be another video on I'm going glamping in Narooma. I've got to do some work, but I've chosen this glamping tent to stay at, so let's look at that. And then after that I'm spending my birthday the 6th of March at Malakuta. I've just booked a hotel there for 2 nights, and then I go from there, I go to Omeo to meet up with some other Indian riders going to the Omeo races on that Saturday. And then on the Sunday, I've got about a 10-hour ride to get back to Sydney because I need to go to Brisbane next week for work. So it's going to be hectic. Thanks again for joining me, and please hit that subscribe button because I'm so close to 5,000 subscribers, which is small fry in the scheme of things. I know it's nothing compared to some vloggers out there. But once it gets to 5,000, I've been told that YouTube's algorithm kicks up another gear and I get pushed out, and that's when things start to happen. So that would be awesome if you could do that. Well, I've just refueled at Nowra. It's been so hot, so the humidity is really awful. And now I'm about another 3 hours away, so halfway, listening to some podcasts. I don't know that I've got anything to share with you at this point. Just stopped at Maruya to have a light lunch and a vanilla malted milkshake. God, that's good. I don't bother getting fish and chips because I can't manage it all. Grenadier fish too. Well, that was bloody delicious. Fish and chips at Maruya. About another hour. Right, this is where I'm staying. I just got to go and suss out this driveway and work out where to park. And this is where I've got to bring the bike. The ground is solid, and I'll turn it around and have it facing down there. Nikki, my friend, who you've met before, is a designer. She does all the artistic decorations for the festival, and this is her house, and this is so Nikki. All these little banners and things there. She has been so busy preparing all the stages, all the designing, all the decorations. She's very clever. It's like a storm's coming. In the words of RuPaul, don't fuck it up. Well, I got it up okay, but I can't. There's too many divots and I'm stuck in some divots. I just need some pushing to get back. Well, it's Thursday afternoon in Cobargo. Little venues have put on little bits of music, so those guys, I've been listening to those guys over there. I'm just going up to the pub now. Luke O'Shea is playing. He's a sort of semi-mate of mine. Say hello, then I'll go back and meet the lady who's hosting me tonight, which I've never met her yet. Used to really give me the shit sound checks with my shows. They flap about so much. We don't just fucking get on with it, that's what I want to say. Jesus, fucking 10 minutes later, they're still sound checking. So they're having a break now after that sound check. To the hall. Well, that's the end of the Thursday night. So I spent 7 hours on the road, had a look around. I'm hot, sweaty. It's time to pack it in. So this will just be a quick intro. because the real action's going to happen over the next 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. The festival kicked off today, Friday, at 3 o'clock. It's very hot. I've actually been just hanging out, resting actually. It's been nice. And I'm now walking up to see what tonight's about. I've had a look at the program. I don't recognise any names except Eric Bogle, who's been around for 100 years. So it might be interesting to see some new stuff. Let's go and capture a little bit of Cobargo Folk Festival. It's Friday, so it's not going to be the busiest. The action will be happening, of course, tomorrow. And it's a nice cool breeze now. It's been very hot today, so I've just stayed indoors and done a bit of work and faffed about. I've thought about camping, and maybe one day I'll do it, but I've got friends here, so I don't need to be dragging that stuff around really. There's plenty of people here though. We're just getting ready to watch this band. I've already made a purchase. I purchased a leather laptop bag. Can't help myself. The bars are up here. And I'm a bit hungry as well. This is Miss Mary and Donna Mary. This is Britt and Nikki. I remember learning that at school. So this is a folk festival, but it's also a very cultural type of festival. So they've got all sorts of music happening here. Anyway, it's going to be quite interesting. Am I into this, what I've seen so far? Not at all. But I love the atmosphere. I love the community spirit. I love how everyone's getting behind it. And I love the vibe, I guess. It's cool. And I love the shops. So it's Friday night. I've really just wandered about today. I bought some stuff, so let me show you what I bought. I got this leather bag to hold my laptop in, which is a double-sided vintage thing. It'll be great to travel with. So I've got my laptop and iPad in there and just shit in there. So it's like a crossover body bag. And I got these boots. I have got these before. I've been wearing the similar brand to this for the last 10 years. They are the best. These are still good, but they are getting a little bit worn. So the same maker is at the festival, so I got another pair. That's about it. So I spent too much more shit. Now I'm going back tonight for the final part of Friday night, and we'll pick up some more footage over the next 2 days, and that will be this video. That is a magnificent tree. So I'm in the car with Christy, my host, who's putting me up in her house in Cobargo. But you've got 5 acres here.
Oh no, this one's 100 acres.
This is 100 acres. Excuse me, but you've got 5 acres as well. So cows, horses, sheep, goats.
Yep.
They're all going to have a look at. Tell me, the fires came through and took out
my house.
Your house? Fire went sort of around this green part. But your house on your...
That's on the next ridge.
That's on the next ridge. That went?
Yes.
And you've bought land across the way.
Yep.
That house burnt down.
As well.
And that's 12 acres.
That's 12 acres.
So you got 12, 5 and 100.
Yeah, but that's not all mine because
That's
it's family.
Yeah. Are you the only child? Are you going to get it?
No, you got 3.
Oh, you got to divide it. 100 divided by 3. This bovine variety that attack you?
No.
No, not even a bull?
No.
Beautiful, just beautiful. I'd love to lay down with one.
Like
so these are different to the ones we just looked at?
Yeah, because these ones haven't had a baby yet. They're pregnant. See, they're going to pop. Look
how
fat they're going to get. So
and you call them heifers?
Heifers because they're not a cow yet because they haven't given birth.
Oh, so you can only be called a cow once you've been given birth?
Yeah.
That explains everything. That's why I'm a cow.
Is a young cow that has not had a baby.
A heifer is a young cow, and they're all preggers.
They're all bellable.
But eventually, will these heifers, when they become cows, then become barbecue?
On, unfortunately.
How many calves does a cow have in life? How many
Many
calves?
times as you want to get them pregnant, but we don't normally go past 8 years of age for a cow because then they would have had 6, 7 calves.
Okay, so around 8 for a cow, 6 or 7. Oh, one a year.
10 year. Yeah, every 9 months.
Every...
They cycle. So basically when we say they'll breed one, oh sorry, so I should say every 2 years because they'll get a calf and then they'll have another one.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're constantly pregnant and constantly having calves.
Well, they have, yeah, about 4 months in between of just having a young calf foot before you rejoin them. You want them to have some
And then
off.
you get them serviced by a bull somewhere?
Larry just was probably down there.
All right. So you have a bull, one bull that does the lot?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep, only about 40 cows, about 40 cows.
So one bull services 40 cows.
Yeah, but we got 2 herds.
There's probably humans in life that are like that. we don't want to know them, of course.
Got 2 herds.
So we've found Winston. Winston isn't the one that services all the cows that I thought, but Winston is a bull that you have raised.
Yes, but he has lost his nuts, so to speak. So he is called a steer.
Okay, so a steer doesn't have nuts.
Male, yep. So in life he does not have such a purpose because he's not a breeder.
Okay, so you're not a breeder.
No,
you got no nuts.
Good. He just looks good.
He looks good. He's just one of those handsome blokes that just, you know, like if I was to relate this to
in life.
relate this to human life, he's just one of those good-looking men that have absolutely no purpose in life. There's plenty of those about. They're not aggressive at all.
He's not.
No balls.
No.
Cobargo pub has crumbed lamb cutlets. No, crumbed lamb cutlets.
Yum.
With it comes with mashed potato.
You can have mash and veg. We do fresh veggies.
Yeah, okay, mash and veg.
Yeah.
Okay, get to go at the size of this serving. They are massive. That's a big lamb. They did tell me I can have a doggy bag, so let's get into it and let's see what these are like. Fantastic. Lamb, the gravy's beautiful, mashed potato, and fresh veggie. Well, I'm stumped. Look at how much I've got to take away. I've managed one cutlet. Anyway, I'll have the rest of it for dinner. It's Saturday afternoon. I've been keeping in the cool and I was just looking at the prices. I got an early bird pass for the weekend, which was 180. Well, I think I paid 160 or something. I got an early bird pass. I'm thinking next year I might just come for one day, and just on the one day still 110. Would I come again? Yes, I do love it here. I love the atmosphere. I love everything about this. The Scottish band that you saw yesterday were excellent, and they're on again tonight at 11:30 p.m. And then they finish the festival Sunday at 4, so I'll watch them again at 4 tomorrow. I'm not staying out that late. Oh God, just an old fuddy-duddy. Everyone's obviously just keeping out of the heat. So I'm going to sit in the tent, the main tent, and have a look at what's going on. Here's my verdict on the Cobargo Folk Festival. It's in the most beautiful setting. It's well supported by the community. It's got a great vibe about it. If you're into folk music and world sort of cultural music, you fucking love it. Let's go and have a look at what's in here, but this will probably wrap it up because Sunday's going to be probably the same. I'll try and see Eric Bogle tomorrow. It's the only name I recognise in the program. Be interested to know how many people they get here. A lot of people up at the bar, of course.
Swiss Army knife with 11 different functions.
Oh, good morning. It's the final day, Sunday, and it is much cooler, 22 degrees. A few people are packing up. Onto this new idea. I don't carry around paints and stuff anymore. This digital app, and it's interesting. Go and meet that person and we'll see Eric Bogle and the Scottish band again, and that will be the end of this video. So you can see a lady resting on the hill. That's my friend Nikki designed that. This is Nikki, you've all met Nikki. I was just explaining your artwork, the lady on the mountain, which is a representative of Gooliga.
Our mother.
Yeah, beautiful artwork. Nikki is the art director of this festival. She's very clever. special day for one of these musicians. 40th birthday! Nikki made the cake. And there's a bottle of whiskey to go with it.
It's actually Daniel's birthday on Wednesday.
Hip hip! Hip hip! So I'm here with Alf, and you've got a really important role here at the festival, which is like you're like the operations manager, or what's the
site and operations manager.
Site and operations manager. So you're here from weeks ago, and then you've now the pack up.
Yeah, I'm here for 3 weeks. Yeah.
3 weeks, looking after everything. And here's a picture of my version of Alf, the site manager of the Cobargo Folk Festival. Lovely to meet you, Al.
Lovely to meet you.
Here we go. Well, that's the end of the Cobargo Folk Festival. It's Sunday afternoon. There's a little slight sprinkle of rain, which is lovely. Now, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. If you have enjoyed this video and you fancy giving me a $2 tip, there's that thanks button. Or I do have Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee, where you can tip me a couple of $2 a month. Or when I go to Europe, you can shut in. You know the drill. I hate talking about it. Tomorrow's adventure, I'm off to Narooma, which is about half an hour back up the coast. And I'm staying at some caravan park in a glamping tent. And that's really a work thing, but I'll capture a little bit. That will be a quick one. This should be my usual 20 minutes, this video, I hope, when I get today's footage in. Bye everyone, thanks for joining me. Bye.